Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Teaching English on Dروس Super Goal 4. Before we start, we would like to welcome Mr. Fawaz Al-Aqil, the interpreter to the sign language. As always, we start our class by reviewing the objectives or the plan, what we are planning to achieve by the end of the class. By the end of the class, students will be able to differentiate between the use of the future going to and future with will. Also, students will be able to express the future time using will in a variety of situations. And also, by the end of the class, students will be able to identify the past and the past participle of 4 irregular verbs. Now, we are at the last class in Unit 6, which is under the title, Could You Do Me a Favor? And today we're going to study section number 11, for meaning and function. Before we start our main class, let's make a quick revision on the previous lesson that was writing. You remember that in the previous lesson, we learned how to report messages. And we studied the 4 messages that were recorded in Jason's voicemail. And we had the messages of Jim, Andy, John, and Charles. And we told you that it is very important when you want to report a message to answer 3 questions: who, what, and when. So we started with the first one. We told you to start with who. When we had an example of Jim's recording message. Jim called, he's bought some refreshments, and he wants you to buy some snacks for tomorrow. Also, we learned how to report Andy. And we told you that Andy wants Jason to pick him up, and we reported it in message number 2. In message number 3, we told you about John's message, and John, as you remember, is going to lend the volleyball net, and he asked him to bring it with him tomorrow. Also, Charles asked his friend Jason to bring 3 items: snorkeling, flippers, and mask. And we started with answering who, then what he wants. He wants to bring another pair of flippers and extra mask, and we answered about the time, which is tomorrow. And we studied about the writing corner, and we told you how to request politely and how to answer politely also. And we told you whenever you ask for something, you have to use please, as we can see in the example here. And also, if you, in case that somebody asks you to do him or her a favor, you have to apologize politely and to give another option or another alternative, like saying, sorry, I can't, and you tell something. Like here, I'm sorry, but I'm busy tonight. How about tomorrow? And also, you need to answer when someone does you a favor, you have to thank him or her for that, using some expressions like thank you or thanks. Okay, also we studied a project, and we told you in group to write down most common favors people ask and to present ideas to the class. And also we answered some exercises from the workbook, how to report. And we told you about this conversation that mom wants Adil to clean his room after dinner. This is how we can report this conversation. And also we reported this conversation between Noura and Muna. Muna wants Noura to go to the mall with her this afternoon. And also we reported another conversation between Hanan and her father. Dad wants Hanan to help her sister with her homework. Also between Ali and his dad. Dad wants Ali to help him paint the house this weekend. And also we answered some exercises about a conversation. You imagined a conversation, and we told you that you can write your own by imagining a situation and how you can help your friends in a graduation party. And also we came over some irregular verbs, and we told you that the verb wake up, you can use it in the past as woke up, and in the past participle as woken up. The verb wear, you can use it as wore and worn in the past participle. When, won, won also. The verb write in the present, in the past we can use it as wrote, sorry, and in the past participle we can use it as written. Our main class today is in the last section, as we said, which is section number 11, form, meaning, and function. Okay, in this section we are going to learn how to use the modal verb will. Okay, so here we can say functions of will. You know, the modal verb will can be used in different occasions or in different situations. The modal verb will expresses the future time. It is the main use of this modal verb, and it is used in a variety of functions. We use will in expressions for the following purposes. Now we're going to show you the purposes that we can use will. Like the first one here, we use it for request. You can see a picture here. This guy here is carrying a heavy box, and he has his friend next to him, and he wants to ask him to help him. Okay, will you do me a favor? He can say that, or he can use the modal verb will by saying, will you help me? He's asking now or requesting for a help. If this guy doesn't ask for help, this guy also, the other one, can offer the help. Here we are talking about offering the help. He can say, I'll help you carry that. Okay, he was not asked, but he is offering. The first one was a request, and here it is offering. He is offering, and he wants to help his friend. Also, we can use it as a promise. As you can see here, this is the police. He is stopping somebody in the street because of violation, a traffic violation, and the guy here, or the driver, is telling that he is promising not to do the violation again. He can use will also. He will promise by saying, I will be careful. I won't do that again. So he is promising not to do the violation again. Also, the threat. We use will for threat. Look at the guy here. He's threatening the other guy by saying, stop that, or I will tell your mother. So this is also one of the purposes that we can use will. Also, we can use will for refusing. Look at the girl here. She's not listening, and she's refusing to listen. And the guy here is describing the situation with using will in the negative form. He says, she won't listen to me. She won't listen to me. That is expressing refusal. Also, for deduction, as you can see here, I suppose it will be a formal event. That is what he expect about the party or the event. He says, I suppose it will be a formal event. Also, for instant decision, when you think about something and you decide right away, you can say like this, I will wear my blue dress. I will wear my blue dress. Also, when somebody leaves and you say goodbye for the farewell, as you can see here, he can say, I'll see you tomorrow. We can use it for a farewell purpose or a farewell function. Okay, also we talk about function with will. The modal verb, as we said, will expresses the future time. This is the main use of the modal verb, and it is used in a variety of function. We use will in expressions for the following purposes. As you can see with request, will you help me? As we said before, offer, we can use it like this. I will help you carry that, as we had in the previous slide. For the promise, we said also, I will be careful, I won't do that again. For the threat, we said also, stop that, I will tell, stop that, or I will tell the mother. That is a threatening. For refusal, she won't listen to me. For deduction, when he decided right away, he says, I suppose it will be a formal event. Or for the instant decision, I will wear my blue dress. And the for will, we can use it like this, I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Here for the request, he can say like this, will you help me? And if he doesn't request something from you and you want to offer the help without being requested, you can say, I'll help you carry that. And here for the instant decision, this girl is telling her or asking her friend, saying, what are you going to wear to the graduation party? And she says, I suppose it will be a formal event. I will wear my blue dress. So when she says, I will wear my blue dress, here she is making an instant decision, which is a quick decision, the decision that is taken at the moment of speaking. Okay, now there is an exercise with the functions of will. You need to match each sentence with its function. What are the functions? Offer, refusal, threat, promise, request, instant decision, farewell, and deduction. The first sentence here, I will try harder next time. Look at these functions and try to match. Which one you think this one is considered? Which function it goes with this sentence? I'll try harder next time. That is considered as a promise. So here the speaker is promising to work harder. When the teacher, for example, asks the students to work hard, and when he gets low marks in the exam, for example, and he promises to work harder, he can say like this, I'll try harder next time. Another sentence here, I won't let you use my bike. What is how we consider it? We consider as refusal. So he's refusing or she's refusing to let her friend or her brother to use the bike. So I won't let you use the bike. Number 3, I will have a chicken burger. That is an instant decision. Decision taken at the time of speaking. Number 4, I will talk to you later. What do you think we can use? What kind of function we are using will here? It is a farewell function. So I will talk to you later. Number 5, will you explain it again? Here we are talking about request. So he's requesting or she's requesting to explain it. Say, will you explain it again? That is a question or request. I will show you how to do it. That is offer. So the speaker now is offering to show the other person how to do it. In number 7, stop that or I will tell the teacher. One student is telling his classmate that if he doesn't stop what he has been doing, he will tell the teacher. So this is considered as a threat. So he's threatening his classmate, otherwise he will tell the teacher. And the last sentence here, he won't be home now. That is a deduction. That is expecting the other person and not to be home at the moment. Okay, we go to exercise C. Now, exercise B, we need to complete the sentences with will. That is the affirmative form, the positive form, and or will, want. That is the contraction of will not, and the verb in parentheses. Look at the first one here. I'm sorry that I let you down. Now look at the verb here, disappoint you again. So we can say here, I won't disappoint you again. Okay, here we use want as a contraction of will not. Number 2, let's take a break. Us some coffee. Here we can use also I will make us some coffee. Number 3, if you don't leave immediately, call the security. That is a threat also. If you don't leave immediately now, I will call the security. Next one here, number 4, it is hot in here, and here the verb turn on, we use it as like this. It's hot in here. Will you turn on the air conditioner? Number 5, that is instant decision. I'd like to stay, but I would like to stay, but I really have to go now. We can use the verb talk here with the modal verb will. We can say here, we will talk soon. Number 6, I have. Here we can use it like this. I will have the chicken and rice and a salad to start with, please. That is also an instant decision. Number 7, the baby won't stop. Okay, the baby won't stop crying. I don't know what to do. Number 8, we should wait, and we can complete it like this. He won't want us to start without him. Okay, in C, exercise C here, you need to work with a partner to create short dialogues for 3 of the situations above. when we answered the previous exercise, that was exercise B, we have different situations. You need to role play the same situations and to make conversations using will, the modal verb will, with your friends about other situations. And here we move to the last part of our class today, that is about the irregular verbs. We start with the first one, verb number 16 here. The verb is get. What is the past of get? It's got, and the past participle is gotten. You can see the picture here. This is an elevator, and the guy here is stuck inside the elevator. That's what we are going to study in unit number 7, the next unit, inshallah. We can describe the guy here. If it happens regularly, we can say he gets stuck in the elevator. But what if the verb here or the action happened in the past? We can just change the verb get into got. We can say he got stuck in the elevator. The same sentence with different form of the verb. Okay? And if action is done already, we can say he has gotten stuck in the elevator. Okay? He has gotten stuck in the elevator. Now, number 17, the verb give. The past of give is gave, and the past participle is given. Look at the picture here. The father is giving money to his son, for example. We can use it like this. We can say he gives his money to his family. That is a thing that happens regularly. A father usually gives money to his family. But what if we talk about the past? We only just change the verb give into gave. We can say here, he gave his money to the family. If we talk about the action that was done already, we can say he has given his money to his family. Okay? Notice we just change the form of the verb. By changing the form of the verb, we change the tense. Number 18, we use the verb go. The past of go is went, and the past participle is gone. We can say he goes to Harvard University if you're talking about present. If we talk about the past, we can say he went to Harvard University. And if we talk about the action, regardless of the time, we can say he has gone to the university, like this. He has gone to Harvard University. And in number 19, we say about hang. Look at the girls here and the boys. They are hanging out. In the past, we can say hung, and the past participle is hung as well. We talk about them describing the situation. They are hanging out when we talk about the present at the moment. Now, they are hanging out. And if we talk about something happens regularly, we can say here, they hang out at the mall. In the past, we can say they hung out at the mall. In the past participle, we can say they have hung out to the mall when we talk about the action regardless of the time. And the last verb, look at the accident here. We can say have. The past is had, and the past participle is had. We read it as an example here. My uncle has an accident. Here we talk about the present. In the past, my uncle had an accident. We talk about something happened yesterday, the day before, or last week. We say my uncle had an accident. If you talk about the action, without taking care of time, we say my uncle has had an accident. My uncle has had an accident. And by this we come to the end of our class today. Thank you for watching, and see you inshallah in our next episode. Goodbye.